Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I use tarot numbers and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is your weekly love tarot reading for Aries for the week of July 12 to 18. So keep in mind that this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on with Aries, soulmate, and twin flame connection for July 12 to 18. What's happening? Cards are turning. So where are you at, Aries? Okay. Your partner has pulled away from you. They've got the Four of Swords, which means that they need some space to figure things out and to reflect on their life, and they just need to get away from you for now. And they're thinking about trying a new path, choosing a new path. When we add up those numbers, we get 4 plus 2, that's 6. That's the Lover's card. And 6 is also perfection and harmony. So they're looking for more harmony. They're looking for a better relationship or a more perfect relationship. And they have the Wheel of Fortune. They can feel the changes coming. Something is changing in the relationship with you. And they have the Fool card. They're feeling that drive from the inside to pursue something new, some kind of adventure, something else. The Fool is never really good for relationships because the Fool never asks permission, and they just want to do what they want to do, and they want to walk their path. And the path is more important than any relationship. So that's kind of what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a partner who may or may not want to be with you anymore, and who feels that change is coming and they have to pick a new path, and they've pulled away so that they can have some space to think about things. And when we add up those numbers, we get 10 plus 0, that's 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Change is coming. Your partner is going through some kind of change right now. You've got the Page of Wands. You want some adventure in your life too, but at the same time, you're being affected by the relationship. You've got the Five of Cups. You're feeling sorry for yourself right now. You're feeling a bit unfortunate. In the Five of Cups, you can see the figure is focusing on the 3 cups that are empty, but they're not noticing the 2 cups that are still full. They're still loving the relationship, but all they can see is that something's missing. When we add up those numbers, we get 5 plus 1, which is 6. So that's the relationship. That's how they feel about the relationship right now. You're basically feeling like your partner is destroying the relationship right now. And you have the Devil card. You're obsessing about the relationship. You're not happy about it at all. And you feel trapped in the situation. You feel like you can't make any difference. You feel like you're just stuck in a situation that you really don't want to be in. And you also have the 10 of Wands, which means that you're feeling stressed out and overwhelmed. You feel like everything is on your shoulders. There is no support in the relationship from your partner, and you're just not very happy at all. When we add up those numbers, we get 15 plus 10, that's 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. You don't trust the relationship right now. You feel like your partner is about to abandon you, and you really don't trust the relationship right now. All right, so let's figure out how you really feel about each other. How does partner feel about Aries? How does Aries feel about partner for the week of July 12 to 18? Cards are still turning. That is the strangest thing. Okay. And jumping. It's almost like I feel this volatile energy in the relationship right now where, things are not harmonious. The cards are jumping and turning, and things are not cooperating. All right. Okay. Your partner is going through some big change. They have the Tower, which means that chaos is happening. Everything that is no longer needed is being yanked out from under them. And they're going to have to make some kind of a choice. Two of Swords has to do with the choice between head and heart. And at least from my own personal experience, whenever I get the Tower in a reading, it's always a source of inspiration as well as something scary, because when everything falls into chaos, that's when you get the best ideas for what you want to do. So it could be a time of inspiration, but it could also be pretty scary and pretty chaotic. They also have the Eight of Pentacles, which means that they are putting a lot of energy into their work right now and not really nurturing the relationship at all, because there's just too much stuff going on in their lives. So the work situation is more of a stable situation for them, and that's where they choose to put their energy into. When we add up those numbers, we get 16 plus 2, that's 18, plus 8, that is 26. 2 plus 6 is 2 is communication, 6 is relationships, and 8 is empowerment. So they're trying to empower themselves in the relationship right now. They have to do what they have to do to find their inner strength. And you have mixed feelings about it. You've got the Six of Swords. You can see that you're going to have to move on without them. And you have the Four of Swords. So you've also pulled away from them and created some distance so that you can have time to reflect and figure things out. And you have the Magician in the middle. You are in manifesting mode. But remember, the Magician manifests based on clear intention. And that's what you're trying to find here. Because the only way you can manifest what you really want is by knowing very clearly what you want. So the Four of Swords will give you the time to figure that out. All right, let's see how this is affecting their relationship. How's this affecting the relationship for Aries, July 12 to 18? Okay. Your partner has the Three of Wands. They don't really know if they want to be committed to the relationship anymore. Because Two of Wands has to do with picking the path. Three of Wands has to do with evaluating that path and seeing if that's really what you want or not. So they're in this position right now where they're evaluating where they're at in their life and what they want to commit to and what they don't want to commit to. And right now they're feeling trapped in the relationship. They're feeling tied down. They want to free themselves. They want to be the fool. They want to walk their path. And somehow you're holding them back. And they're not happy about that. And it has a negative effect on how they feel about the relationship. When the Fool comes up in a relationship reading like this, if you don't want to give your partner the freedom that they need, they will take it. That is just how it is. And you're tired of fighting with them. You got the Nine of Wands. And you got the Three of Pentacles. You're looking for new relationships, especially when it comes to work relationships. You feel like you need support and you're not getting it from your partner right now. Let's add up these numbers. We get 8 plus 2 for your partner. That's a 10, which is Wheel of Fortune. They're in the middle of this huge change. Wheel of Fortune, end of a cycle, beginning of something new. And that's why they're being difficult right now. And you have 9 plus 3, that's 12, that's Hangman energy. You feel like you're just hanging from a tree and just watching your relationship fall apart right in front of you, and there's nothing you can do. There is actually one thing you can do. When you have Hangman energy, you have to surrender the relationship to a higher power and allow the universe to work out the details and just let things unfold. Until you can see the path clearly, there's nothing else you can do. The cards between the two of you is the Knight of Wands. You want some more excitement, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. So you got two knights. 1 plus 1 is 2, which means that you can still talk about this. Communication is possible still. You haven't made enemies out of each other yet. You can still talk about this. And when you have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, you're basically dreaming about more excitement. And at the same time, you're scared to take the first step because you can't see the path. And that goes for both of you because those are the two cards between you. So the Knight of Pentacles has no movement in it at all. He sits on his horse and he evaluates the situation, and he's not in a rush to take the first step in any direction. So this is going to be a slow and painful process, I'm sorry to say. So we definitely need some advice for Aries. All right. You need some advice for Aries, what to do, how to cope with this. Okay, here we go. Okay. It shows that you had great hopes for this relationship. You were definitely invested in it and hoping it would turn into something better in the future. But things don't always work the way we had in mind. You know what they say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. So things don't always work out the way you're hoping. And that's why you have to reevaluate your situation. Do you really want to be committed to somebody who is kind of unstable right now? That's the question. You have to follow your passion, King of Wands. And kings never ask permission from the partners that they're with. So you basically have to just trust yourself when it comes to which direction your energy is moving in. And you also have the Moon card. You're not feeling good right now because you can't see the path. You can't see where this relationship is going. And that's probably why you have the surrender energy, where you have to just turn the relationship over to a higher power and just wait for things to become clear to you. Okay. So what I see through the whole reading is that you have a lack of clarity right now. The Magician can't manifest without clarity. You can't find your path without seeing the path. You can't actually move forward when everything is up in the air, and you have to basically surrender. So it's a big lesson of surrender this week. Hanging from a tree, it's very uncomfortable, but that is what you have to do. So hopefully next week will be better. So that was the week for Aries. I hope you like it. Please put your thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends. And make sure you check out my new tarot course on Udemy. The link is in the description below. And thank you for listening. Bye.